Hola, 'tis Alycia, and welcome to this pick a card reading. We are going to find out what it is most important for you to work on, to acknowledge, to feel, to address as you move forward. So you're going to be able to choose 1, 2, or 3 these cards, and then we'll get into the reading. Of course, it's all for entertainment purposes only. Just my psychic downloads, opinions, all that stuff. So first card, we have truth. And with the truth card, we have Lion's Eye Jasper. It is kind of a cool stone. It's a magical blend of white quartz, carbon, and barite. But here's the cool part. It's not just any stone. It's your ultimate protector. It's like having Mother Earth herself watching your back. Lion's Eye Jasper is all about helping you conquer your fears and finally reach those dreams of yours. Plus, it's got your back when it comes to beating that pesky procrastination that keeps us all from shining bright and secure. So that is what we have for pile number 1. Pile number 2, or card number 2, we have wonders. And with wonders, we have sardonyx. I love sardonyx. It is so cool. So sardonyx is something special. Imagine that all of its bands all are straight and parallel, like your path to courage, happiness, and clear communication. Sardonyx is like your best buddy when you need to find your inner voice. It's there to help you tap into your deepest thoughts and hear what your soul has to say. You can trust sardonyx to guide you on your journey. So cool. And card number 3, we have adventures. And with adventures, we have a little red jasper heart. Red jasper is all about grounding, passion, and protection. It's like your trusty anchor, especially connected to your root chakra. Red jasper reminds you to keep at least 1 foot solid on the ground, no matter how high your dreams take you. It's like having the balance and courage of a warrior. With red jasper by your side, you're ready to face anything life throws your way. So there we have our number 1 is truth, number 2 is wonders, and number 3 is adventures. So take a moment, pick your card, and we'll continue on. Okay, here we go. We have the truth card for you. Card number 1, pile number 1 with our Lion's Eye Jasper. We'll put that over here for now. And we're going to do some interesting stuff here today. And it's going to be kind of deeper than a regular pick a card reading. So if you don't like going down into the deep stuff that might kind of trigger you, then this might not be the reading for you. Okay, so we're first going to start here with what your spirit team wants to send out to you, because this is all about healing, but we have to acknowledge some things, right? So let's see, pile number 1, what is it that your spirit guides team, all of that wants to have you know for the collective? Interesting. When I feel that I am right, I become defensive and refuse to listen to other person's views. Interesting. That really seems to tie in there with the truth, doesn't it? Now, we're going to see what we can find in this one. We won't take that one. I wasn't looking for a flipper. Codependency. This is a relationship addiction. You are relying too heavily on the other person for your own sense of self-worth. Give yourself more self-love. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Because we're talking about truth, and we're talking about how we relate to truth, how others can maybe get us going in the wrong directions when we don't want it. So let's see what else we have. Past. You didn't understand why you move locations frequently, and now you are creating a stable living environment for yourself that is predictable. Interesting. Okay, let's get another. I will surrender to things in my life I have no control over. Isn't that the truth? Sometimes we waste a whole bunch of time worrying, upset, trying to control things that we just cannot control. And there's no point in trying to do that. So. Not everything needs to be in place right now. Focus on what's more important. You know what that is. Interesting. So it's almost as if your spirit team's like ready to like give you some good information here. Information that you're going to need to hear that perhaps you don't want to, but these are some hard truths we got going on in this reading. All right, spirit team, spirit guide, pile number 1 for that collective. What is it that they need to know right now? Angel. Your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. Interesting. Interesting for sure. And Snake, your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path. Just be careful. This is a lot here for you, I believe, in terms of discernment and what you need to pay attention to. Things that, like when we have this card, when I feel that I'm right, I become defensive and refuse to listen to the other person's views. And it's almost as if we might know something might be true and we should be listening to it, and we're just like, no, not interested, because it doesn't align where you think you want to go, but Spirit wants to nudge you a certain way here. And Thorns. Weathering the challenges ahead will bring in a new and positive future. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, what else do we have for you? What else do we need to know here? We have the Truth card. This is really feeling like a reading for you that is about you kind of forging your own way. You discerning what is right for you. You taking the opportunity to see what someone tells you versus what is true. Trying to control things in a way you think it should go. And your spirit team's like, you kind of just need to let us help you out a bit. Don't feel you're shouldering this burden all by yourself. Inner child. We definitely need to do some inner child work. Now, because that came up, I'm going to pull a couple more. These are inner child cards, these ones here. I'm going to pull a few more of those. We also have setting intention. It's important for you to set an intention right now about where you want to go, what you want to be doing. Having hope. Having hope eternal, because, you know, your spirit team's always here with you. They're ready to help you. They're going to guide you. You just have to ask. Prayer objects. Oh, that might be important for you to have in your bag of tricks. And being in the present moment. That is super critical and crucial for you. Because when you're in the present moment, you're not in the future. And when we're in the future, we're filled with anxiety and worry and just like, oh my gosh, what are all these things? And trying to like, I need to put all these things into place so I can control what's going to happen. And it's kind of like that saying, like when you make plans, God laughs. He's like, ha, 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 ha. So let's see. Let's pick a few more inner child cards. Well, we won't riffle-shiffle these. Let's pick a few more. What else do you need to know? Work on with your inner child. Past. You witnessed anger and rage. Now, you can regulate your emotions and openly communicate your thoughts and feelings. In the past, you felt belittled and criticized, and now you learned that it wasn't your issue, but the low self-esteem of the one criticizing you. This really feels like we're needing to let go of, you know, what others think of us, because, you know, none of our business. And Past, you felt unsafe. Now you are more aware, protected, and create safety in all areas of your life. And this is the interesting one here, isn't it? Because your spirit team's kind of like saying, you can let go. You can let go a little bit here. Because we are here to help you. We're trying to help you as you're moving along so you don't feel like things are beyond your control. We're here to help you. So they want you to stay in the present moment. They need you to acknowledge that living in the future, you can't control it. You can't. Everything else is happening. And if you need your own type of prayer object, whether that is like you get yourself like a palm stone to hold on to when you're feeling out of control, or if you have some other object, they're telling you it's important to have one of those. Also, there's they want you to live in a space of hope. Hope is always good to have with you, and to set your intentions on where you would like to go. And definitely working on some of these inner child messages that we have. And like I say, in all these readings, if it doesn't resonate with you, this is a reading for the collective, and you can, chuck what doesn't resonate and hold on to what does. Beneath the surface, hidden truths and something unknown. There's some healing that needs to be done here, where I think you've taken on a lot of burdens, and they're rooted in this fear, my opinion. And because you've taken on all these burdens that are rooted in fear, you're just not feeling safe. And so it's easier to like put things in a box, like this goes in this box, this goes in that box, and that way it's all sorted, and it's very black and white. It doesn't leave room for the gray, but the gray gets messy, and that's where I think you feel out of control and a little bit of fear, and it's not helping you to just focus on the moment. Sensitivity and strength, tapping the forces within. You are so strong. Let me tell you, if no one's told you, I'm sure someone has to have told you, but you are so strong and resilient, and you get through things. It's your spirit team just wants to help lighten the load a little bit for you. And then we have letting go of urgency, surrender, and freedom from time constraints. It's not on your timeline. It's on God's timeline. Whenever things are going to shake out, they're just going to shake out. And no matter how much you want to prepare and get ready for that, which is always good to be prepared, but there's things beyond your control. There's definitely things beyond your control. And within that, there's ways to move forward, like almost new ways of thinking about, when people talk to you. Maybe you don't have to dig so deep into what they're saying to you. Maybe they just meant whatever they said and there was nothing else to it. Everything's just going to happen for a reason. There's a little bit of let go, let God is really coming through. You know the truth whenever you see it coming at you. And sometimes, yes, there's a snake in the grass is going to pop up, but it's almost like I feel like you're very... you're on edge all the time, or a lot of the time. And this is helping you to be like, you have refined that skill to the nth degree. So don't feel as if you don't have the tools you need to get going in the right direction. Something's going to be thrown your way and you're going to handle it. You can handle it. Renewal. This is a period of time of renewal for you. This is kind of a shaking out, coming to an agreement with yourself. Yes, these things happened in the past and you were kind of like tethered to people and how you were supposed to think about things to keep yourself feeling safe. Now we're going to go into a new period. We need to let go of that stuff. We need to let go of that control issue and understand that you can discern the truth in this period of renewal for yourself. We have Wise Woman of the Grove and grace, giving yourself some grace. It is okay to give yourself some grace. You are human. You're doing the best that you can. You do not need to be perfect every day. Everyone makes mistakes. It's okay. And we have leadership with the stag spirit. You're like, man, if you were going to lead me into, like, we're going to go camping somewhere, I'd totally let you lead me, because I know you'll figure it out. You're very cautious, you tread lightly. You're not just going to go run us into some like crazy spot and get us lost and we would be there, fending for ourselves. You've matured and you've understood and you've grown in that you've compensated for what you didn't have in your younger times. And you're totally like, you're blossomed and you can do this. You are totally strong and ready to take on whatever life throws at you. You know the truth deep inside your heart. You know what you need to focus on. You know when people are looking to pull a fast one on you. At the same time, there's times where you do need to pay attention, because there are snaky people out there. We know that. There's snaky people out there. And paying attention to them, just so, it's like, don't throw all your guards down or all your shields down. You got to keep them in place, but they don't have to be so high up all the time. You can let your guard down. Here it is again. Tell the truth. Express how you truly are feeling. Just express it. Even if people would judge you. People are going to judge you anyway, so who cares? Just let them judge. Judge, judge, judge. If it gives them joy, whatever. Let them go on their merry path. And have some rest. You need to take a rest. You need to unwind. Like, it's almost like your shoulders are like super tight. Like, Mah! You need to unwind, relax. And we have Mary Magdalene's sacred marriage. Get into a sacred marriage of sorts with your spirit team. Let them hold some of this load. Talk to God. Say, God, help me calm down. I need to calm down. I need to feel safe. I need to feel like this is not spinning out of control. I need you to show me the way to go, right? I need the way, the truth, the light. I need that. This is what you need. And this is kind of saying, if you're not trying to control it so much, the path and the information and the truth will be laid out to you. So you won't have to worry about this stuff so much. Okay, let's pull out tarot cards to get the last of your reading here to see what it is your spirit team needs you to know right now about the truth and how it relates to you at this time. We have the Daughter of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ten of Wands. See, that's you carrying this burden. It's like, oh, so you just carry this burden. You're like, oh, let me pull that heavy backpack of junk on me. Let's go. And this is where you need to decide. You need to make a choice. And you're going to have to do some emotional healing here, like we were talking about. And you're going to take your reasonable risk, as you always do in everything that you're doing. You're not going to like lead yourself astray. You're not going to lead others astray. You're very careful. You think things out. So no need to like worry, okay? We have the Father of Wands. This is you. You're the independent operator. You can go on an adventure. You will take charge. You will make sure that everybody's safe. Everybody's got their life vest. Everybody's going to be fine once they go on this epic adventure. You are trustworthy. You are safe. You are a great leader. But now is the time for you to make a choice. How do you want to live your life? Do you want to live your life feeling confident in yourself? Feeling that you don't need to rely on other people to tell you what's right or what other people think of you? Just release it all. This is all about you. You can do whatever you need to do, and you don't need anybody else's help or whatever. And this is you. You are moving forward out of stormy seas, and you're moving into smooth waters. It's all very good. And it's just your spirit team wants you to, you know, if you need, get yourself a crystal. If you need to get that to hold on to calm you down when you're going through these turbulent times. And they just want you to, you know, set your intention. How do you want to live your life? And how have you been living your life? And where do those differ? And figure out, I don't want to take all of this like emotional baggage stuff with me anymore. I don't. I want to move forward, and I want it to be in like good stuff. And I want it to be this way. You're the independent operator. You get to choose where you go. You are navigating your life whichever way you want to go. You don't have to just, you know, go some way because someone told you. You can try it out. Feel free to go explore things. And I think that's where you're going to learn a lot more soul lessons. Because if you just surrender and you know that like whatever's going to happen is going to happen, as long as you know you're being safe, which you're going to be, there's these interesting messages that you're going to get to help you to connect dots of like, oh, yes, I see, I connect the dots. And the biggest part of all of this is being aware. Don't need to worry. You're going to get yourself in danger, right? This is about being aware of what messages, signs, symbols that your spirit team is sending down to you, that they want you to get the message, okay? That is what they're communicating really strongly here for you. So with that, I thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video resonated with you. And with that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Here we go, card number 2. We have the Wonders card with our beautiful sardonyx. Isn't that amazing? Just like, gosh, came out of the earth, all cool and stuff. So here we go. We're going to do some cards that might be a little triggering. So if you're sensitive, and this reading's about helping you to do some deep healing. And so if that's something that you're not going to be interested in, then you don't need to watch the reading. But this is going to get into some stuff that might not be comfortable emotionally. So I'm just throwing that out there. Of course, it's all for entertainment purposes, and it's reading for the collective. So what doesn't stick, you can chuck, and what resonates, you can keep. Okay. When I fail to set boundaries with others, I become angry with myself for days. Okay. Now, let's see what we have here. In the past, you felt bullied and scared, and now you are able to stand up for yourself and create safe boundaries. Interesting. Boundary seems to be a big in here for you. Next. Clean up your language a bit more. Be better reflection of the outside of your true higher self. Talk to yourself a little bit nicer, they say. Okay. Oh dear. I had some flyers. We're going to put those back in because I wasn't asking for any flyers. Man, they sure want to talk to you today. Good Lord. They sure do want to talk. Okay, well, let's try this again. Pop out whatever you're going to pop out. Oh, just one. Okay. I know I am better than this. I know I deserve better because I truly am a good soul. Well, I concur. And this we'll pull out. Okay, Greed. You are too attached to things in an excessive way. Nothing good comes of it. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Okay, so what first I'm picking up here is with the wonders. And we have these ideas here with the boundaries and failing to set boundaries and now creating safe boundaries, but maybe double questioning what we're doing and taking it out on ourselves. And the interesting thing here is you have sardonyx, right? And this is a stone talking about guiding you on your journey, right? And if you look at sardonyx, you can see all the little pathways. This is why I love this stone. You can get lost in, kind of a meditation where you just follow these pathways on this stone and see where your mind takes you, okay? So that's what the coolest thing is with sardonyx. Well, one of the coolest things to me. And your spirit team's like saying, maybe we need to get out of our brains a little. We're in our head a little too much here. We're overthinking things. We're focused on this world, this world, this world. We're not focused on our spiritual journey. And they're kind of saying, we got some guardrails put up for you. You'll be fine. We got the guardrails. And we want you to kind of experience some wonder in life. Kind of just take a break from all the stuff here. It's not all fun. You need to explore the world and have some fun and relax, feel some calm and some peace. Let's see. Treat yourself better, talk to yourself better. We have fire. Let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. So this is, we need to take a break here. There's too much drama here on Earth, as we all know. Chariot, charge ahead with confidence. Stay strong and focused. You're on the right path. Like I said, they got their guardrails in place for you. And World, be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. Have that wonder for life again. Be open to being surprised and excited of what you could see and what you could explore and all the cool stuff there is in life. It feels like we're just a little too attached to what's going on here on the earth, and who needs that? Okay, let's see what else your spirit team wants to tell the collective of card number 2. Healing herbs. Okay. Healing herbs. Go with the flow. Just let it go. I'm sorry if I got that Frozen song in your head, but just let it go. Go with the flow. Oh, clairvoyance. Interesting. Clairvoyance is about what you can see with your mind's eye. And this is about, getting out of this 3D world. Maybe this is talking about you taking some more time to meditate. Maybe you need some sardonyx in your life to do some of that work, and knowing that you're free to imagine, to dream, to see what else is out there, what your soul is longing to experience. Victory is coming. Victory is yours. No need to worry. When we get so wrapped up in what's happening here in the world, it doesn't help us. And your spirit team wants you to just kind of let go and explore and journey and just have some fun. And trust your instincts. You've got this. It's almost as if everything in your life, right, with everybody, leads up to this moment in time. And what you've gone through, it's like you've gone through a lot of hard stuff here. And you're still kind of beating yourself up. Even though you've conquered a lot of things, there's a need for perfection here. And there's nothing in life that's perfect. Nothing at all. So they want you to know, if you make a mistake, it's okay. This is not the past. This is the future. This is how you're moving forward. Trust your instincts. There is a way that if you made a, mistake, you'll be able to handle it and figure it out. You are always going to be victorious. Life's going to throw crap at you and you're going to be like, okay, again, here we go. But if we're not so focused on what's happening in the like everyday, menial, boring crap of the daily life, then we're winning. So don't get so tangled up in here. Then we have the clairvoyance. This is about meditation, dream work, astral work, maybe working on your psychic abilities a little bit. See what's out there that you're maybe missing because you're in this world and not paying attention to the wonders of the outside world. Get into the flow of life. All of the things that are here, just like this is like my everyday stuff, but I get to go and have some fun, maybe out in the other realms of the universe. There's cool things for you to explore, to think, to dream, to see. And perhaps, oopsie, you need some healing herbs. What those would be, I don't know. Maybe you just need some good tea. Maybe you need some good spice in your life. You need something here to help you on your journey with your healing. Oh, where can I stick you? I guess we'll stick you there for now. Next, what else does your spirit team want to impart upon to you? Relaxation, peaceful pursuits and happy times. Going with the flow, letting it go, having some relaxation. I mean, gosh, who wouldn't want to? And look at out there in the moonlight and seeing the stars. Oh, please, yes, please. Currents of emotion, uncontrolled feelings. So there's uncontrolled feelings, and it's so interesting. Because when I look at this greed card, I'm not necessarily getting greed like you have to have all the Beanie Babies of the world, right? This is almost this idea of like too attached in this world, and not in like a good way. Like it's too attached in your mind about the things that you think are going on in terms of relationships and where you're moving forward. And you're just so focused on this world, and it's not helping you, and it's like kind of jacking up your flow. It's like, it's almost as if somebody who's like, they don't just work 9 to 5, they work like, 12, 15-hour days or even longer. They're stuck in the work, the grind, and they can't get out of it. And they lose their happiness. They don't relax. They lose their health, and perhaps that's why we have the healing herbs over here. But it's like this idea of like, you need to give yourself a break. You are doing the best that you can, and you do not need to overextend yourself. Your spirit team is very much on, you need to let go of drama, tense emotions, and you need some deep healing and renewal and a break for sure. And we have wisdom, inspiration, Akashic records. That really does tie in with the clairvoyance as well. There might be something in your Akashic records that you need to tap into, download, figure out what the heck they're trying to tell to you. Because there's something here they need you to know. Maybe we'll get some guidance on that. Hopefully. Okay, come on, spirit team, spirit guides. Come on down. Card number 2 with the wonders. What else can we know? What do we need to know? What can we find out? Manifesting dreams. Yes, this is a lot of like astral realm, dream work, clairvoyance, meditation. You might want to even get like, those guided meditations when you're going to sleep at night, or they have YouTube videos that you can watch where you can kind of let your mind wander, let yourself dream. It's an interesting thing when we dream. There's all sorts of things. You can figure out solutions to your problems. You can like come up with different ideas, things you wouldn't have thought of before because you're too tied in the 3D world. It's an interesting idea. They want you to relax. I mean, think about this guy. He's going to fall asleep right here. He's definitely going to fall asleep. This is all that knowledge that's in the universe just sprinkled throughout. And they want you to tap into that so you can get this like subconscious information. There's these emotions you need to deal with. They want to help you let it go. And they want to help you like tap into a higher vibration. They want to help you transform. Yeah, they do. They're ready to help you here to transform. They want you to be kinder with yourself. They want you to let go, unwind, and just be open to like crazy signs and symbols and synchronicities and angel numbers and all sorts of stuff that you would not expect coming your way. And we have the crystal cave with trust. I'm starting to think too, side note, amethyst is a stone that you also need in your life. Beyond, I think sardonyx helps, but that's amethyst, and this is amethyst, and it's coming up twice. Amethyst is going to definitely, it is a stone to help you tap into your intuition, to your psychic gifts, your higher power, your spirit guides, angels, all that good stuff. And I do believe you're going to need some amethyst in your life for this journey. It brings you a lot of peace. It can help you with detox. It can help you with addictions, holding on to things. And in a way, if we're holding on to all of the BS of this world that we live in, that most of it's like no bueno, this helps you to let go of that a little bit and start going into a more spiritual, transformational period of time that your spirit team wants to take you on. And they want you to know that you're safe. They got your guardrails up for you. You're getting guided. You're getting signs and symbols, songs on the radio, words popping out, license plates, all that stuff is just coming for you. And they want you to like almost be a kid, have some wonder about the world, you know, believe in what you might think is like impossible, because nothing's impossible. Expand your consciousness. Exactly, I couldn't have said it better. Expanding your consciousness is very important to you right now. And again, I'm going to say dream work. And you might want to get yourself a little dream journal, and you can write stuff down when you wake up about things that you were exploring in your dreams. We have wise decision. You have all the wisdom you need. You don't need to be tapping into the wisdom of this world anymore. And the humans that are here, you need to tap into the wisdom of the universe, your ancestors, all those peeps. They want to help you out. They've got good stuff to share with you. They just want you to pay attention. They're like, knock, knock, hello. We're trying to help you. It's a safe travel. Come with us. We'll open the door. And they want you to find joy. They do. There's a lot too here with water, isn't there? There's water that it's emotional stuff they want you to like look into. Because we have this water here. We have this water here. We have the currents of emotion. It's just emotional time for you right now. You need to take a break. You're going to burn yourself out. Maybe you need to also get a cup of tea. Just saying, it could be why we have all this water going with the emotions. Sit down, have a cup of tea, take a nap, enjoy that. Just be like resting, dreaming, get out of the day-to-day mundane. We don't need that. All right, let's see what else we have for you. What is Spirit Guides and Angels? Card number 2 with the Wonders. What do you need them to know? What do you want them to focus on? What's the important thing for them to take away from this reading today? You have a burden on your back. You need to let it go. Let it go. You need to let it go. They are telling you, you need to let this burden go. You need to get out and have some fun. You need to get out and communicate with people and maybe feel like there's some idea maybe that you need to feel a little bit of worthiness about being around these other people. Let me tell you, these people, they put on their pants one leg at a time. They have to go to the loo. They have to do all the things that you have to do. So just feel like you're able to level up with these people. They're not like some special people. They're not. Nobody here is more special than the other. Okay. In the past, interesting, we got the Father of Swords. This, like, you know what's right. You know what's up, what's down. You know where the boundaries are. You've got this figured out. So because you have all of these safe boundaries, and before it felt like people were just like meh meh, and it's kind of got you gun shy here. And it's like, no, don't doubt yourself. You can handle yourself with these people who think that they're like, the brainiacs of society. They don't know anything more than you do. Yes, you are going to be Mother of Swords is kind of like a Judge Judy card. It's like, don't pee on my leg and tell me it's rain. You're not going to put up with the bullshit. You have that covered. You have that covered. You have your discernments ready there. You can just now fly, feel, just kind of get loosey-goosey, tap into the woo-woo. 5 of Coins. Now this is where I think we're tapped in too much to this world, and we're focused on the past and all the things that we lost and we didn't get, or things that didn't go right, and we're just upset and focused and ruminating on that. You need to let it go. We're not living in the past. We're not living in the future. We're living in the present moment. They want you to get into the present moment. All of these lessons, these experiences, and heartbreaks that you went through, they don't disappear, but there's no need to devote more energy to them than is necessary to heal it and let it go. You have a choice to make as you listen to this card reading, which you're probably like, this is a little deeper or heavier than I expected to get into. You have a choice to make. Do you want to keep ruminating, holding on to these things from the past that they don't serve you? You've learned the lessons. Acknowledge you've learned the lessons and you move forward. Or do you want to just keep holding on to it and kind of being down in the dumps and woe is me and oh gosh, that happened to me and like everybody has stuff happen to them. When you move forward though and you say, yeah, that happened, but I conquered that. I am moving forward. I acknowledge that. I honor that. I thank God, spirit guides, all the whoever's of giving that lesson to you. You've come through the other side. Now let it go. We're moving over here to Transformation Town. Toot toot, let's go. And you're starting on a new journey. You see, as the Fool goes on this journey, they don't take a lot with them, right? They're not like you here having taken 12 pounds of everything just to be prepared in case something. No. The Fool travels lightly. The Fool's going to figure it out, just like you will. You will figure it out. No doubt. No doubt. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated with you. And I'm wishing you nothing but the best for the rest of your day. Adios. Card number 3. Adventures are coming for you. But what kind of adventures? So we'll see, because what do we have here? We have the red jasper. That's reminding you, keep your feet solidly on the ground, no matter how high your dreams or your parachute take you. So we need to remember that. We need to get grounded. And this is what this reading is going to bring for you. There's going to be some cards that might be triggering for you. They might be hitting a little too close to the bone. So if that type of reading is not for you, don't listen to this one, okay? Pass it up. Go find a different reading. But I want to get into some healing for you. I want to get you moving forward in the right direction. And of course, this is for the collective, for pile number 3, card number 3. And this is up to you. You take what you want from this reading and run with it, or chuck some of it, but it's up to you. I'm here trying to get you on a path of some deep healing, transformation, ready to take your next step in life. So let's see what we have. We're taking one card here. This is a trigger deck. Okay, this brings up triggers. When I feel powerless, I will act in manipulative ways. Okay, let's see what else we have. In the past, you felt abandoned. Now, you show up for yourself daily and surround yourself with people who love and care for you consistently. Okay. I will enjoy the connections with people who love, cherish, and value me. Yes. Here, here. Go with that. Let's see here. This is the Shadow Oracle deck. Superficial. You care too much about outward appearances. Start with your inner work, your value, your self-esteem, and your personality. Oof. Okay, so that one's really cutting to the bone, isn't it? And it's kind of just need to do some deep healing work. Muy importante. Got to do some of this deep healing work. Okay. Oop. Come back here. All right. I guess we shall take this. Money should be flowing to you a lot easier, but you need to have a better relationship with money first. Okay. So, interesting information that we're getting here. And before I get into the cards, other cards, this is really interesting because it seems like in the past, people didn't treat you right. They didn't treat you right. And so you've learned maybe some coping mechanisms, and I'm not a fancy pants like clinical whatevers or psychologist, psychiatrist, any of that stuff. I just read cards, okay? And it feels like in the past, people did you wrong. And now you choose who's in your life, right? You choose your family, you choose your friends. Nobody gets in if they're any kind of, junk person. At the same point, your spirit guides are kind of saying there's some work, extra work you're going to need to do here because the thing here that's intriguing me is we have superficial and money, and I'm wondering if we're trying to fill a hole in our emotional heart with superficial things or just things. Maybe you have an addiction to Beanie Babies. I don't know what's popular now. Clothes, makeup, something, and you're trying to put a bandage over boo-boos that you do need to heal right now. Because yes, you're choosing who you're having connections with and you're doing those things right, but you might be just manipulating people a little bit with maybe what you have or what you're showing and, giving them a little keeping up with the Joneses. So let's see what else Spirit wants to bring forth on this. Goals. Progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. Okay. So we have that. We have beware. Be careful who you trust at this time. And I think you're always careful. It feels like you are, but Spirit wants to remind you. And we have thorns. Weathering the challenges ahead will bring in new and positive future. Okay, so that's all good stuff. We like that. Good stuff. Let's see what else we can find out here. We have dream travel. Interesting. So perhaps you're going to need to start a dream journal. And this might be a place where you can do some of this emotional healing type work. But we have dream journal. Okay. Here's the connection with your subconscious, with the moon. 9 lives. There's all sorts of pieces to you that seem like they need to be woven together. Almost as if it's like the inner child needs to meet the adult and we need to reconcile and being like, yeah, that sucked, kid. I get it, but I'm figuring stuff out. So, let me get you an ice cream. And I know I'm oversimplifying it, but you get the idea. There's this idea that we need to reconcile, the past and the present, and then we can move forward into the future. But there's something here we haven't addressed yet. Victory is coming to you, so you don't need to worry. You're going to get what you need. You don't need to maybe buy 12,000 Beanie Babies. It's coming to you. We got to live in the present right now. Deal with what we need to work with now. In the future, it comes. Don't worry about it. It's on its way. Like, it is done. It is done. Crossroads. You're at a period of crossroads in your life. There's some things in your past you're going to have to deal with one way or another if you want to get to this other side of like things become a lot less problematic, drama-free, that idea. And healing stones. Okay, so you're going to need some healing stones as you move forward. That reminds me, before I forget, let me figure out what those are. I have a deck just for this, just like I probably have a crystal for that. But let's see, what healing stone are they recommending for you? Card number 3. What do you need on this journey? Excuse me. Is that Amazonite? No, it's blue aragonite. I don't have that one. But let's see what it's all about. Intuition, empathy, peace, throat and heart chakra. Blue aragonite intensifies the psychic abilities, stabilizes emotions for empaths, heals emotional wounds. Oh, and aids in better communication. You pulled this card to support you in overcoming the shield of numbness you use to block out the intense emotions of others. Meditate with blue aragonite to stabilize yourself and open your intuition. Oh, the connection dream. And heal emotionally. Okay, so blue aragonite, muy importante. So you're going to have to, spirits like knocking, telling you, you got to get you some of that. Okay, you can get you some of that. Let's see what else we need to know. The idea too that's coming forth of like, you are good. You are who you are. You don't need to change. You don't need to impress anybody. You're an amazing person. No need to change. No need to put on, like, I don't know, buy a fancy purse and try and impress the Joneses. We don't give a shit what the Joneses say. You're just going to do you. Currents of emotions, uncontrolled feelings. So this it's confirming again. There's just some like things here. Maybe it's like self-worth we need to work on. There's just taking that power back, you know, being that leader, feeling safe to lead. Kinship, community, your group. Yes, because you've chosen who's in your circle, who your people are. You've chosen them, and that's great. You have to be aware there might be a snake coming forth at any time, but I think you'll figure that out. But there's this idea that as you've created a foundation here, one part of this foundation has like, it's not solid. It needs repair work as you're moving forward, like you're building great things. We need to heal this little part over here. Journey guide, travel, change in location. Oh, that's the adventures. You need to go on an adventure. You have to get out of your bubble here. You have to go on an adventure. Interesting. And I know, I'm not saying like, oh, you better book that trip to Africa. You got to go right now. I'm not saying that. There's things, though, you can do as an adventure. Stuff you maybe never did before, because there's spiritual lessons and things that you're going to learn on this journey. Say if this is like, you've never been on a Ferris wheel. Okay, there's a Ferris wheel down at the beach. You're going to go on it. On this trip to go down to the Ferris wheel, you're going to see signs on, like, there's billboards. You're going to see, you know, license plate frames or something that say something. You're going to hear songs on the radio. Somebody's going to say something. The whole point of this is to get you out of your normal, go and have an adventure, whatever that is, go on the Ferris wheel, go to whatever. And on this journey to something outside of your norm is when these spiritual downloads are going to come to you. And they're going to start waking up things. Yeah, this is like you have to get out of your rut. Wisdom. Owl spirit. The wisdom, the wisdom's already there. You have it. It's almost like these, like, remember when I said you have a foundation? There's a small portion of it that needs to be fixed, right? It's almost like you have all the supplies there, or you can just patch it up. It's just we don't want to go over and deal with it. It's kind of like that mess, right? You know, or like the junk drawer in your kitchen. I don't want to deal with it. What a mess. I'd rather go do something else. And they're like, no, you got to kind of deal with this junk drawer. You have everything you need to take care of the junk drawer right now. Just can you come deal with the junk drawer? Stability. Again, that taps into that red jasper and keeping both feet preferably on the solid ground. You need to get grounded to do this little bit of work. It feels like it's just a little bit. Knowledge, air spirit. So here they come in to tell you, you don't need to research this anymore. You don't need to read another book. You don't need to go talk to another whatever. You have all the information you need up in your beautiful little noggin. You just need to unlock it, okay? It's all there. It's ready to flow. We want to tell you all sorts of things, but we need you to take this moment, have the adventure, unlock some of this stuff, and then there's some type of fulfillment coming here. There's a fulfillment coming here. And it's just like, and it feels like the person that you're going to go do this adventure with, it's like you didn't do it with one or two people, but these are like your ride or die people, but they're also like, they need to have this adventure with you as well. This is not like you just pick your random friend who happens to be available on a Tuesday at 2. This is like very important to you, your kinship, your soul family, right? Like you guys are all going to go on this journey to, my Ferris wheel that I've made up, and you're all going together. The lessons, the signs, the symbols, the songs, all of that experience that you're having, they're having too. This is like you guys all have to go do it together. You're going on the journey together to have this adventure, and you're all learning lessons together, which further bonds you together and gives you more information. But it's kind of like being really open and honest, being really authentic is a part of this. And they want you to just go and, if your hair gets messed up, okay. If you spill ice cream on your shirt, okay. Let it go, let it be, let it flow, let it go over to the Ferris wheel and have some adventures. Cosmic knowledge. Yeah, it's just like, it's all there. It's almost like they downloaded it to you and they just need you to shake out of your regular thing, out of your regularly scheduled program. They need you to shake out of it. They need you to go do something so it blooms for you. Eternal love. You have eternal love. Eternal love flows to you. No doubt. Spirit team, friends, your chosen family, all that stuff. It's all flowing to you. So you have the eternal love. So we're not dealing with, it's like remnants what we're dealing with. Like just a few couple threads from past emotional heartaches that we need to say goodbye, adios, I don't need you anymore. Thank you for the purpose that you served at that time, but I'm fine. I'm moving forward. Patience. Having that patience. Having the patience to know that when you're going to go on this journey, your adventures, don't force anything. Don't be like, oh my gosh, I'm looking for a license plate. There's going to be angel numbers on that license plate and I have to see it right now. No. Relax. Have patience. Don't force this, right? Like, don't force it. Okay, are you off at Thursday at 2? Okay, great. I don't really like you that much, but I needed somebody to go with me. No. This is like patience until everything aligns. And so it's perfect timing for you to go with your friends, okay? Because this is just this little piece we need to fix. And I don't think it'll be too difficult of a repair job, okay? This is just a small little thing. So last, let's ask what your spirit team guides, all your peeps on the other side, want to share with you. I was button up this reading. What else is it that they need to share with you? Seven of Wands. This is that feeling powerless and acting in a manipulative way. Kind of need to let it go. We don't need to strike first. It's a protective mechanism, but we don't need to strike first. Yeah. Not everybody's the devil, and we don't need to strike first against all of them. I mean, I'm not saying there's no devils here. I'm just saying you don't need to strike against them. Okay, so in the past, a lot of your things have been dealt with. So it's like you're coming from a rational perspective when people are coming at you. And striking first doesn't have to be the thing anymore. We could sit back and relax, get emotionally balanced, and get ready for new blessings, new relationships, and new love and all that good stuff coming into your life, right? There's no need to just lash out. The devil is always there. You can just, whatever. Like, what do we have here with the serpent? Where are you? Oh, it wasn't a serpent. It was the iguana. Be careful who you trust at this time. Okay? That can be the devil. Be careful of who you trust at this time. Just be emotionally balanced. Don't rush into anything. Okay? We don't need to strike out, though. Just let them. They will reveal themselves and their intentions, as they always do. Okay, Three of Swords. This is that this emotional thing here that you need to deal with. Okay? This adventure you're going on gives you your signs and symbols, and then you get some type of like closure, aha moment. Oh, that's what I needed. That's what we're talking about here. Nine of Coins. It leaves you very satisfied. And they are saying, then we don't want you to go on a shopping spree because you have some breakthrough. Do not reward yourself with a shopping spree, okay? Or Beanie Babies or whatever it is that you tend to buy. Okay. We want you to see everything from a new perspective. So once you get these downloads and things connect and things feel better and all this good stuff, look at things from a different perspective. Take a different tack. Don't indulge in your normal habits that you would in the past, right? Like, don't reward yourself. Like, if you're like, oh my gosh, job well done today, I'm going to eat 3 cookies. And they're like, no, don't eat 3 cookies. We want you to try something different. They're taking you through a period of transformation right now. And they're trying to get you to shake loose old habits, old things that you don't need anymore. You're beyond that. You're beyond that, okay? You're at this crossroads, and we just want to settle this last chapter real quick. Kind of quick, right? Just don't rush it. Remember, we had that patience card. We're not going to rush it, but fairly soon. You need to settle that old chapter. And when you settle it, do not react the way that you usually do. Like, don't go on a shopping spree. Don't go and, carrying about, don't buy some clothing or outfits or whatever. This is a big breakthrough coming to you, and it's like really more spiritual, and it's about healing you. And so they want you to feel it and embrace it and enjoy that period that comes from this. So with that, thank you, card number 3, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And with that, I'm going to wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Adios.